All right, artists, grab your papers from last week and we're going to go ahead and finish up drawing our last two flowers together. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you here. We worked on doing our front view, our side view. We have a second side view if you chose to do one. And I'm going to go ahead and add my stem in the back side again real quick. And now what we're going to go ahead and do is hop down into the bottom and we're going to talk about drawing, all right, a wilted flower. So we're going to do a wilted flower very similarly to how you do a side view. All right, so instead of having your oval going vertical, you're going to have your oval going horizontal, all right, from side to side. You're still going to draw your petals going one way, and then your other side of the petals going the same way, overlapping onto them. Okay, so I'm going to show you here. I'm going to draw at the bottom of the oval some very sort of wrinkly maybe kind of petals. So you can see that they're not all the same shape. I'm kind of just using wavy lines and connecting them, but I'm leaving maybe a little bit of room. They're getting a little smaller at the bottom. I'm showing that they are wilting. They have died. We saw in Vincent van Gogh's paintings that he often included some of those flowers too, not just the ones that were fully bloomed. Okay, so then come up to the top and you're going to do the same thing there. Go ahead and have from the top your petals coming down, facing down, and I want them to overlap onto your bottom petals. It's okay if we see pencil lines. Don't worry, we'll get to that later. On top of your oval, you can go ahead and draw another half circle. That's going to be the back side of your sunflower, and then you can draw a line coming up and then going to the side and down. Draw it twice, okay, and that's your stem. That's your stem that is falling over, right? Okay, so now we have 5 flowers here. So I'm going to give you the choice for drawing another sunflower, your 6th sunflower, however you would like. I'm going to choose to do another front view, but this time, just like how I just made those wilted petals in my wilted version, I'm going to go ahead and add wilted petals to another front view. So this is going to be different. It's going to show some contrast because I'm going to have my fully bloomed up at the top, and then I'm going to have the wilted down at the bottom. So I'm just going to start by drawing a circle and going all the way around with my petals. Again, you can have some spots where maybe they don't go straight up, they go a little bit to the side, maybe they sort of fall down. Make sure you have the layer in the back overlap. Wonderful. So here's the fun part. Now we're going to start outlining. Now normally when you guys start outlining, I say grab a black tool. We're not going to use black tools this time. I'm going to be working with colored pencils. You might be using markers or crayons, whatever you have. Now we're going to work primarily first with orange, brown, and green. Orange for sunflowers, don't worry. We'll talk about it. So what I want you guys to do with your brown is I want you to go through and all your center parts, I want you to outline in brown. So we're going to be outlining with our colors instead of outlining with black. This is going to help when we start to blend our colors a little bit later. So I want you to go ahead. If you have any spots you can see on mine where some of my petals overlap with the brown, you can either erase them first or you can erase them later. Okay, so we filled in with all the brown. Wonderful. Now, grab your orange. I want you to go over every single petal that you have, and I want you to outline it with orange. So all those pencil lines we see for all those petals, I know it's going to take some time, friends, but that's okay. That's what you're going to do for this class. You're going to go through, outline every single petal with orange. Last but not least, the green. Okay, so if you have done already maybe some stems, maybe you've done some leaves. You can see on 3 of mine I don't have any stems or leaves yet. I may choose to add one later. That's okay. Again, we can add on to these once we put them together onto our final product. But right now, if you have any areas that are your stems or the back of your flowers, perhaps for your side view and your wilting view, go ahead and outline those in green. I'm also going to come down here to the bottom, and I decided I wanted to add some leaves onto my not yet bloomed one. But friends, once all of your pencil lines have been outlined, that's it for this week. Stop there. We will pick up again next time. All right, artists, can't wait to see them.